So this is the front of the crown. I'm just doing a service on the Jacka system. Just double checking to make sure everything looks alright, everything's tightened up. You have to do this sort of once a year. I check on the little Allen key, I think it's a 2.5mm. Make sure they're nice and tight. A bit of grease in on the lifting spring there. Make sure all the connections are nice and tight. There's not a lot to do to it, but I thought while we're here we might as well do that and just double check all that. Looks all pretty good actually. Again, bit of grease on the, just double the grease on the lifting arm, the lifting spring there. Double check to make sure the connections to the lifting switch are tight. And again, the little connector there, 2.5mm Allen key. Just that there's two little clips, two little Allen keys to make sure they're nice and tight. They shouldn't come loose, but while you're in here, there's a fair bit going on in this front boot. As most people know that have a crown, there's a lot of wasted space. So what I did was I actually put a little hatch in the side there, and this is where I keep all my deflappers and things, and those plastic things. There are a little rain guarder that I'm in the process of testing. Haven't had much of a chance, so that'll come in down the track. And yes, that is a red and a blue, which is hot and cold, hot water. So water gets pumped from the tank through the pump, through the blue one into the hot water service in the front boot, and then goes out to a shower outside, or it comes back to the sink. So you've got hot and cold running water in the sink. Whew, how good's that? Pretty easy to do, a little bit of mucking around, but quite good. Also the crown, no front box, you have to be pretty clever. And the boys with Jacka like this. I've actually got another hatch on the side, which is where the control panel sits. And also, if a flat battery, you can go in through the existing winder hole attached to an Anderson plug to jump the Jacka in case there's a problem with your battery. Pretty clever. These blokes are pretty clever. Anyway, it's all looking pretty good in here, reasonably clean. Not quite Alexander Mark Miles' style. He'd be in here vacuuming this every 5 seconds, even though you don't see any of it. But anyway, there's a little bit of dust there, but hey, as long as it's reasonably clean. I did vacuum this out just to make sure it was a little bit cleaner. But anyway, so that's the front of the Jacka system. Down the track we'll do the same in the back. There you go.